taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. Great starting point, takes it inside his own 25. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. So the App State Mountaineers offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring in every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
With the catch, it's Stroman. Push down for the tackle. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the foot.
There he goes. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Moore will throw. Good timing on the quick out. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hughes. To the 15. Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
He's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Roberts. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Mountaineers will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Keeps looking downfield. That's caught. It's Benson. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Got him downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Give to the running back. Got some room into the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills. Stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup for 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Mountaineers. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the tailback. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's a return from midfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Hughes. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Moore to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, completely steps out of bounds with the first down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Plows through the defense. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to buy time. Got his man on the right. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Oregon! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that early. They'll try the run. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner is stopped. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Moore will throw. He's going to run it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Scrambling away. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he's going to try to return this one. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, running back on the move.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Picks up the first down.
Yeah, let's not make football hard. Quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
Looking for room. It's Hughes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. And in the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Moore to the air. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined. Turning it on. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. With the clock running, this should be the final play. If there's time to pad the stats. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them and absolutely